starts right now.
We begin with new information on a fatal crash that happened on I-37 yesterday.
And we now know the name of the man killed after his vehicle rolled over. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office has identified him as Henry Stevenson. San Antonio police say a pickup truck changing lanes near Southton and Donop roads hit the vehicle, causing it to go into the grass and roll over. They say Stevenson was thrown from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the scene.
A 5-year-old child was in that vehicle as well and was also thrown from the car. The child was taken to the hospital in stable condition. Police explained the driver of the pickup truck did not stop and is considered a suspect for failure to stop and render aid.
2 people are recovering from gunshot wounds after bullets started flying outside of a South Side bar. SAPD says a man was shot twice just outside Thirsties in the 8900 block of South Presa. That's near Old Corpus Christi Road. Officers say a fight in the parking lot escalated into a shooting. The suspects got away, but the victim was taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. A second person was also shot and was taken by friends to Mission Trails Hospital. They're also expected to be okay. Bexar County Sheriff's Office is crediting social media and good detective work to the lead that led to the arrest of a man wanted in a hit and run. That man accused of running over another driver-loaded flatbed trailer.
The victim surprising Bexar County Sheriff's deputies for what he did afterwards. Plus, we're hearing from the owner of the trucking company the victim works for, who has some advice for drivers on the road. Our Camila Juarez joins us live to explain.
Lee, John Paul, deputies arrested 30-year-old Yuri Samir Aguilar on 2 felony charges. It all started when a driver of an 18-wheeler and Aguilar driving a pickup truck with a loaded flatbed, they clipped each other going westbound on Highway 90. Then they pulled over and got into an argument. Now you can see from this dashboard camera video that you can see the 18-wheeler and Aguilar is seen trying to leave, but he ends up driving over the man trying to stop him. You can even see the car rise. After the driver was hit, he was able to stand up with a broken leg, get back in his truck and call police. He also called the owner of the trucking company, Bill Hall. He says other truck drivers should not confront aggressive drivers.
But I saw that the guy didn't want to talk to you. Just get back in the truck, let him go. We got cameras in the truck. We'll take it from there. We'll call the police, report the hit and run, and go from there. That way you don't put yourself in danger.
Tonight, Aguilar is behind bars on charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and failure to stop and render aid. Camelia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.
Camelia, thank you. Tonight on the Night Beat, 52 years before the Robb Elementary shooting, the Uvalde CISD school district was making headlines. That time, hundreds of students initiated a walkout over the firing of Josue Garza, one of Robb's only Mexican-American teachers. Fast forward to now, some parents of victims feel the writing is on the wall for another walkout.
History repeats itself. We have to learn from it. The leadership back then was garbage, and look what happened. The leadership is still garbage now, and look what happened.
Tonight, we'll hear more from Brett Cross and from Abelardo Castillo. He is the only living non-student organizer of the Uvalde 70s walkout.
And tomorrow is a federal holiday, and that means schools are closed along with a good number of businesses, including city offices such as municipal court, metro health clinics, public library locations, and pre-K for SA. As for regular trash pickup on Mondays, solid waste will be on holiday schedule. Also, if your trash pickup is on Tuesday, it'll also be on the holiday schedule. And new around the nation, authorities in Memphis, Tennessee continue to search for a missing school teacher who they say was kidnapped early Friday morning while out on a run. Eliza Fletcher pleading with the public for help.
Yeah, police have arrested a suspect in this case, but still no sign of Fletcher. Here's ABC's Mola Lengi with the details.
Memphis police announcing they have made an arrest in the case of missing Memphis schoolteacher Eliza Fletcher.
Possible abduction earlier today for Ms. Liz Fletcher.
38-year-old Cleotha Abston has been charged with especially aggravated kidnapping and tampering with evidence. The 34-year-old kindergarten teacher was reported missing by her husband hours after she did not return from an early morning jog Friday.
It's now been a number of hours since they detained an individual that was in the car allegedly used in this abduction. I have real concerns about her well-being because it's just been too long.
Abston's arrest coming a day after investigators revealed they had located a vehicle of interest in Fletcher's abduction. Police say a person in a black GMC Terrain SUV approached her around 4:30 a.m. while she was jogging near the University of Memphis and forced her into the passenger side of the vehicle. Authorities saying they found her water bottle and cell phone near where she was reportedly abducted. ABC affiliate WATN confirming the married mother of two is the granddaughter of a prominent businessman and philanthropist. Her family pleading for the public's help.
More than anything, we want to see Liza returned home safely. The family has offered a reward for any information that leads to her safe return.
Saturday evening, her church held a vigil.
We're deeply pained and sorrowed by what's going on, and we're praying for her safe return.
Police say they have arrested a second person, an apparent relative of Abston, who is now facing gun and drug charges, but authorities do not believe he is connected to Fletcher's abduction. Mola Lengi, ABC News, Memphis.
People living in Jackson, Mississippi will continue to need bottled water. The city is still under a boil water notice, but water pressure is an important step forward. The city has been dealing with a water crisis since July 30th, when severe flooding caused a chemical imbalance at the water treatment plant. A donation of 96 pallets of bottled water was collected from residents in Houston that arrived Saturday in Jackson. Today, the administrator of FEMA said there still isn't a timeline for when safe drinking water will return to the city.
We're providing temporary measures to help increase the water pressure so people can at least flush their toilets and use the faucets. The longer term and the midterm about how long it's going to take to actually make it safe to drink, I think that we have a lot more to learn about what it's going to take to get that plant up and running.
Jackson's 150,000 residents have been under a boil water advisory since the end of July.
Still to come, holiday deals are up for grabs. What retailers are doing this Labor Day holiday to get you to spend money.
And former President Obama adds another accolade to his resume. That story coming up after the break.
Former President Barack Obama was just recognized with another award, an Emmy. He was awarded a Creative Arts Emmy last night for outstanding narration for lending his voice to the Netflix documentary Our Great National Parks. His production company, Higher Ground, created the 5-part series that focuses on U.S. national parks and wildlife from around the world. Obama joins some elite company. He is the second former president to win an Emmy. He's also won 2 Grammys for audio versions of his memoirs.
Well, speaking of Grammys, maybe some music to your ears. Retailers are hoping to bank on you taking advantage of people being off with Labor Day sales. Consumer experts say they understand shoppers are changing the way they spend money because of high inflation. Adding retailers are responding by going back to the basics to get shoppers through the door. Major stores like Target are offering deals on meats for the grill and a $10 gift card on pantry staples and cleaning products. One surprise, electronics. Certain Fitbit models, TVs, and MacBook models are being discounted by some retailers, as well as shoppers can expect a pretty robust set of Labor Day deals this year.
All right, take a look outside with live cam right now. Today was a fairly quiet day and pretty cloudy too. You can actually see though the clearing line there on the left side of your screen. We're going to be seeing gradually clearing skies today, leading to a mostly quiet and sunny Labor Day itself tomorrow. So let's take a look at the aquifer. The aquifer is actually up 2 feet over the past 24 hours. Some rain fell along the recharge zone of the aquifer. That's good. Molds are high, though, because of the recent rains in parts of the San Antonio, up to 8,000. Fall elm is low. All right, I want to take a look at some temperatures out there. You can see that clearing line as I speak right near Kerrville. We're seeing plenty of sunshine. It's 81 in Uvalde, 84 here in San Antonio, and 86 in New Braunfels. Here's what we're going to be talking about for your Labor Day coming up in the forecast. In the morning, some patchy fog and very humid. It'll be mostly sunny, though, for most of the day with highs in the low 90s. You may need to dodge a few afternoon isolated downpours, but don't cancel those Labor Day plans. I'll have the details in the Futurecast for you coming up. Well, hey guys, welcome back. You know, today was a fairly quiet day around San Antonio. We did have some rain south of San Antonio across the coastal plain, but it really was just a cloudy day. But you can see that right there on the left of your screen, there's the clearing line. We're going to see gradually clearing skies tonight. Those clouds kept our temperatures down. Our high was only 86 today. That is 6 degrees below the average and well below the record set back in 2000. So the clouds made it feel okay outside during the day today. Here's the setup out there right now. You can see that North Texas is currently dealing with some severe storms, and although it may look like they could make it to San Antonio, they're actually not. With the loss of daytime heating, we're going to see these showers and storms fizzle out before they can make it to the Alamo City. And you can also see that it was fairly rainy for most of the day south of San Antonio across the coastal plain near Corpus Christi and Laredo. And there's that clearing line as I just showed you there on the screen, and you can see it again right there. It's currently 84 degrees outside. Winds are calm, but it is very humid. It feels like 87 out there. Tonight, the sun's going to set at 7:52. We're going to see clearing skies, calm winds, and temperatures will fall into the upper 70s by midnight. But because it's so humid and because temperatures are going to be close to the dew point, early tomorrow morning, we're going to have some patchy fog out there. You can see on the high-res futurecast, it actually hints at some of that fog. But very quickly, once we see the sun rise, that fog is going to dissipate, and most of your Labor Day is going to be completely quiet, sunny, and pretty hot too, and temperatures will be feeling a lot hotter than what thermometer reads. It'll feel a lot hotter because of high humidity. This is a snapshot at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you have Labor Day plans, perhaps some backyard barbecues and things like that, do not cancel them, because really it's only in the later afternoon after about 4 p.m. that we have a 30% chance for some isolated downpours around the San Antonio metro area. So even if you happen to be one of the lucky or unlucky ones who run into a downpour tomorrow, Plan B should just be quickly duck inside and then come back out and enjoy your plans outside. The important thing to remember, though, is if you do hear thunder, see lightning, go inside. Lightning can strike quite a few miles away from a storm. Again, overall coverage should only be about 30%. So in your KSAT 12-hour forecast, patchy fog early in the morning. Temperatures will be in the 70s. Then it's going to quickly become sunny. Right around lunch, we'll be in the mid-80s. And then in the afternoon, expect a high temperature in the low 90s. It's going to be pretty toasty, but you know, we can deal with it. We've been dealing with plenty of triple-digit weather this summer so far. Now, in the later afternoon, again after 4 p.m., that's when we have a 30% chance for an isolated downpour. Here's a look at forecast highs in your neighborhood: 89 in Uvalde, 88 in Carrizo Springs, 93 in Gonzales, 93 in Canyon Lake, 91 in Kerrville, 90 in Del Rio. Closer look around the San Antonio metro area: New Braunfels 94, Seguin 93, 93 in Castroville, 90 in Bernie and in Helotes, and 91 in Pleasanton. The thing to remember, though, is it's going to be downright humid in the morning hours. Dew points in the 70s, pretty humid in the afternoon too, so that 93 is going to feel more like 97. As we look ahead to the week, we're going to see our rain chances go way down. In fact, for most of the week, it's just going to be hot with highs in the mid-90s. Guys, coming up on the Night Beat, I'm going to take a check of the tropics for you, and we'll just recap the weekend and talk about how much rain some locations saw.
All right,
JP.
Sarah. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so you might be wondering why my voice sounds like this. It's because I was at the Alamo Dome yesterday checking out a wonderful, awesome game against UTSA and U of H. Alma mater's U of H. We're living in the triangle of toughness, lots to cheer about. Larry's going to tell us a little bit more about that in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about UTSA coming up in a bit. I'm also going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. Reportedly, they're going to sign offensive tackle Jason Peters. So what does this change along the Cowboys' starting offensive line? And Dana Holgorsen said he called UTSA cheaters in the spirit of competition. Coming up.
There's some things said throughout the course of the week. I just don't, in the spirit of competition, so to speak, but I've got a lot of respect for UTSA.
After the Cougars beat the Roadrunners, Houston head coach Dana Holgorsen backtracked a bit after accusing UTSA of pumping in fake crowd noise in big board sports.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
The Dallas Cowboys and veteran offensive tackle Jason Peters are negotiating a deal per multiple reports. A deal could be finalized by tomorrow. Peters is 40 years old and would bolster an offensive line that recently lost starting left tackle Tyron Smith. Peters started his NFL career in 2004 with the Bills and has also played for the Eagles and the Bears. What his role to start the season with the Cowboys is yet to be seen. Rookie and first-round draft pick Tyler Smith is still expected to start at left tackle Sunday against the Bucs. UTSA went toe-to-toe with number 24 Houston at the Alamo Dome yesterday, but fell in triple overtime 37-35. UTSA led 21-7 with 4:12 left in the third quarter, but they were called for an illegal substitution penalty. Too many men on the field after they had just stopped the Cougs on 4th down and 1. Now Houston took advantage and they scored a touchdown on that drive to seize the momentum. Head coach Jeff Traylor took credit for the loss, and his guys love him for that.
I definitely appreciate it. I know he said that because he knows I was going to take, credit for the loss. But, he's just a man of his word. He never wants nobody to bash us. Great guy. We love him, and we're glad he's our coach.
Harris passed for 337 yards, rushed for 63 more, and had 4 total touchdowns. Following an hour and 40-minute rain delay last night at Carnarvon football beat number 9 Southern Illinois University 64-29 at Gale and Tom Benson Stadium. Quarterback Lindsey Scott passed for 391 yards and 6 touchdowns. Wide receiver Taylor Grimes caught 2 of those touchdowns to go with 126 yards receiving. So 1-0 UIW will next play at the University of Nevada Saturday at 4:30 p.m. At Trinity last night, the 9th-ranked Tigers opened the season by beating Sul Ross State 55-7. Trinity had 536 yards of total offense while holding Sul Ross to 156. Trinity will next host number 8 Wheaton College Saturday night at 6. Quarterback Quinn Ewers made his regular season debut with the Texas Longhorns last night, playing in his first meaningful game in nearly a year and a half. He passed for 225 yards and 2 touchdowns to help UT hammer UL Monroe 52-10. So was Ewers nervous to start the game?
I'm actually kind of surprised that I didn't have really any butterflies going into today. Maybe a little bit on the first play, but not even as much as I did in high school. It was just kind of weird, but I liked it. I enjoyed the game. It was a lot of fun.
I didn't feel for a second where he got flustered or was out of whack by any means. I thought he was very composed. Like I touched on when we named him the starter, we were going to have some growing pains, and we had some tonight, but I thought we came out on the other side of them and we're better for it.
Texas will host number 1 Alabama Saturday morning at 11. And get this, Bama is a 20-point favorite. Number 10 Baylor put the Albany Great Danes on a leash 69-10 last night at McLean Stadium in Baylor. Baylor quarterback Blake Shapen was the big dog, passing for 210 yards and 2 touchdowns to go with 1 rushing touchdown. Baylor dominated in all 3 phases of the game and will next play at number 25 BYU Saturday night at 9:15. Number 6, Texas A&M kicked off its season by beating Sam Houston State 31-0 for the program's first season-opening shutout since 1993 at Kyle Field yesterday afternoon. The Aggies defense gave up only 182 total yards and recording 2 takeaways.
Just pitching the shutout, it's like a defense dream. It's always our goal to play perfect. Not perfect, we'll just pitch a shutout. So just seeing that, 0 points up there just make us feel better and just go hard and want to keep it up there.
The Aggies will host Appalachian State Saturday, 2:30 p.m. at Kyle Field. San Antonio FC won at Oakland Roots SC 2-0 last night. Samuel Adeniran netted both goals for SAFC, scoring in the 5th and 85th minutes. Jordan Farr, SAFC's defense, kept the club's 13th clean sheet of the season. They now have a USL Championship best 60 points. In college volleyball, number 5 Trinity beat NCAA Division III defending national champion and top-ranked Wisconsin Eau Claire in 3 sets to wrap up the 2022 Trinity National Invitational. Trinity is 4-0 this season and also beat number 6 Berry College and number 24 Transylvania this weekend. We will be right back after the break.
And just a reminder, tomorrow, Labor Day, it's going to be mainly a quiet day. We'll have some patchy fog in the early morning hours and isolated downpours are possible in the afternoon, but your plans should be just fine outdoors for most of the day. Looking ahead to the week, it's going to be a hot one for the early part of September here. Highs in the mid-90s. We'll see you back here for the Night Beat.
Thanks for joining us.
See you then.